At 2:17 a.m., while the rest of the city slept, Daniel's phone vibrated beside an untouched cup of coffee. He wasn't looking for love, only silence. Swiping through faces meant nothing to him anymore. Then a match appeared. One photo. One familiar smile. His breath stopped before his mind could catch up. He whispered her name without meaning to. When the message came in, it wasn't a greeting. It was 4 words that froze his blood cold: he deserves the truth. Daniel stared at the screen as if it might burn his hand. His apartment felt suddenly too small, the walls closing in with memories he'd buried years ago. His daughter Lily slept in the next room, clutching the old stuffed rabbit her mother had left behind on the day everything broke. Daniel had promised himself he'd never reopen that chapter of his life. Yet here it was, wide open, sent by the one person he never expected to hear from, his ex-wife's younger sister, Emma. The past came rushing back like a flood with no warning. The divorce. The silence. The lies he never understood. Emma had always been the quiet one in the family, watching more than speaking, standing at the edges during arguments. After the separation, she vanished from his life just as completely as her sister had. Or so he thought. His fingers hovered over the keyboard. 1,000 questions fought to be asked, but only one word came out. What? 3 dots appeared. Disappeared. Then reappeared again. Each second stretched painfully long. Finally, her reply arrived. Can we talk? Daniel wanted to say no. He wanted to throw the phone across the room and protect the fragile peace he'd built for Lily and himself. But curiosity mixed with fear and something dangerously close to hope kept him frozen in place. He typed back a single word. When? Tomorrow. For coffee. Please, she replied. He didn't sleep that night. Morning came with Lily's small footsteps padding across the floor and her sleepy smile breaking through his thoughts. He packed her lunch, walked her to school, and waited until she disappeared behind the gates. Only then did the weight return to his chest. He drove to the cafe with his hands gripping the steering wheel too tightly, his heart beating like he was headed toward a verdict. Emma was already there. She looked older, wearier, but her eyes were the same, honest, searching, heavy with things unsaid. When she saw him, she stood up as if unsure whether she should sit again. Daniel, she said softly. Emma, he replied, his voice steady despite the storm inside him. They sat. Coffee cooled between them untouched. For a long moment, neither spoke. Then she took a breath that trembled. I shouldn't have waited this long, she said. But I didn't know how to face you. His jaw tightened. You sent me a message. 4 words. What truth? Her eyes filled instantly. The truth about Lily. The world seemed to tilt. What about my daughter? Emma swallowed hard. She never cheated on you, she said, her voice barely above a whisper. My sister didn't leave because of another man. Daniel's pulse roared in his ears. That lie, the lie, had destroyed everything. Then why? He demanded. Because she was sick, Emma said. And she was terrified. Daniel leaned back as if struck. The cafe noise faded into nothing. Emma explained how her sister had been diagnosed with an aggressive illness months before the divorce. How she'd refused treatment, convinced she would become a burden. How she'd chosen to push Daniel away with cruelty rather than let him watch her fade. She made me promise not to tell you, Emma said through tears. She thought you'd stop living your life for her. She thought Lily deserved a father who wasn't broken. Daniel felt his chest crack open. Every cold argument, every unanswered question, every night he'd blamed himself replayed with brutal clarity. She died believing you hated her, Emma continued. And I've lived with that guilt every day. Silence fell between them, thick and heavy. Finally, Daniel stood up. I need air, he said. Outside, the sky felt too bright for the grief pressing down on him. He bent forward, hands on his knees, breathing like he'd just run miles. Emma followed, standing a few steps away, giving him space. After a long time, he straightened. "Why now?" he asked quietly. "Because Lily looks like her," Emma said. "And because I see you still carrying a pain that was never yours." Something shifted then, not healed, not whole, but moving. Daniel nodded slowly. "Thank you for telling me." They parted without another word, but the truth stayed with him like a fragile flame. Days passed. Then weeks. Daniel visited his ex-wife's grave for the first time, telling her everything he'd never said. He cried without shame. He forgave her, and in doing so, loosened the grip of the past. Emma and Daniel spoke again, carefully at first. Conversations about Lily's school. About memories. About regret. There was no rush, no hidden expectations. Just two people learning how to breathe in the same space without pain. One evening, Lily looked up from her homework and asked, "Daddy, who's Emma?" Daniel smiled softly. "Someone who helped me understand something important." "Will she come over again?" Lily asked. "Yes," he said after a pause. "If you'd like that." Lily nodded. "She feels safe." Months later, as Daniel watched Emma laugh with Lily on the living room floor, he realized something profound. Love doesn't always return the way it left. Sometimes it comes back quieter, wiser, and more honest than before. The 4 words that once froze him had done more than reopen wounds. They had freed him. And in the end, Daniel understood the truth he'd waited years to learn: healing doesn't erase the past, it finally lets it rest.